Dear little bro, or whoever's watching, all my little youngins, younger me, whatever, if you want to get rich, I'm going to tell you the one thing you need to learn: sales. It's so important to learn sales because everything in life is sales. And if you can just understand, if you just listen to me and let me tell you why you need to understand sales no matter what you do. First of all, especially if you don't want to go to college, if you learn how to do sales, I guarantee you make six figures. Like if you ever want to break six figures, you will not do that without going to college, or you're gonna have to be working for like 8-10 years. Okay, if you ever want to actually be rich, which is why you work your job anyway, you need to learn sales. And if you ever want to become an entrepreneur, a business owner, sales is necessary. And so it's like a majority of people will be like, nah, sales is too much work, you only get commission. They're all like they all are like schemy and they're like slimy and stuff. First of all, you could only become like a sleazebag salesman if you are a sleazebag, okay? Like the people who are like scamming are they're typically just scammers, right? They're just bad people. If you're not a bad person, you wouldn't be a sleazy salesman. And if the product that your company sells, that the one that you work for, sells something good that's useful, then it's not sleazy, right? When I used to work at a gym, I used to sell gym memberships, and I used to literally sell so easily, and everybody was so happy with when I sold to them, right? Even though I was like, and I wasn't even getting commission or anything. I was just selling because that was the exact product I was using. I was using that exact membership at that exact gym. So it was like, if you use the product, then you're a perfect person to sell. Like imagine like if you're like watching this on like a Mac or an iPhone or whatever, how easy would it be for you to sell iPhones? Like it would be so easy, and you would make so much more money than if you did some like bullshit admin job working like at an office or a front desk or whatever. Why? Because when you are actually selling, when you're doing sales, you're generating the company revenue, you're making them money, you are in the flow of money. There is no better position to be in than in the sales position. The CEOs love you, everybody loves you, everybody's counting on you. Why? Because you generate the company money. If everybody gets fired due to like some bad virus that comes along, you will be the last one to get fired because you make the company money. And so, and this thing about this, right? Every business at its core is sales, marketing, and product, okay? Typically the product is already manufactured, is made by someone. Marketing, they have a team of like very like, intricate, knowledgeable people with like who understand psychology and humans and all that. But sales, anyone and everyone can learn sales. If you just practice, you'll learn how to do sales. And if that's the three core principles of every business, if you learn how to do sales, you can be employed by every single business in the world. You will never ever grow broke, ever, because you have the most important skill. You generate money, you're a rainmaker. Like think about how important that is. And they don't ever teach you this in school, and a majority of people do not even want to do it because what happens? People hear that sales is like a bad job. So then what do people do? They listen to those people. And it's never people that actually do sales. Everybody who does sales is like, yeah, I would never not do sales because I can't imagine not making six figures or having to go to college or being in debt or just like, working some shit office job. I would never be able to break how much money. There's salesmen who make like $500K a year. Like, can you believe that? You will never make that much in any corporate position ever. No matter how long you've been working, you will not make $500K. Like, let's be honest. Like, there's only like 1% of people who are like CEOs. And these salesmen do not work like crazy hours like those like CEOs who are working like 100, 110 hours. It's like, you will never be able to break that much money. It's like very like smart businessman, like even like Alex Hormozy, he literally said that if he didn't ever need to go into like starting his own business, he would have been a salesman. Because if you're a good salesman, you'll print money forever, and you can work at any company. If you get fired from one, go work at another one. And it's like your job is so easy. And it's like once you learn sales, you realize like you not only do you become like social and good with other humans, but then you realize everything in life is sales, right? So it's like if you're good at selling the product, you'll be good at selling yourself during interviews, or good at selling yourself to get a date, or good at selling yourself, if you're creating content. It does not matter. If you just are good at sales, your life will all like everything becomes copacetic. Like think about how powerful that is. And it's like you don't even need a degree. You can get trained to do it, and you get commission. And it's like, yes, the base salary is low, but there's a reason for that. It's because you get commission. So it's like if you're really bad and you just suck at everything you do, which I doubt, like you have something you're good at. I'm telling you, just you being a human, you will eventually become good at sales. It's just with everything in life, everything. I need you to remember this. You can get good at anything. Everything in life is a skill, and you can learn it. If you train long enough, you will get good at it, right? It's like riding a bike. Everything's like riding a bike. At first, you suck, you need training wheels, you need to learn, you need to go through this period. But if you can survive that little period forever, however long it is, right? And the more frequently you train, the more frequently you ride that bike with training wheels or with no training wheels, you will eventually learn how to ride a bike, right? Sales is the same exact thing. If you just keep going through sales and you keep getting rejected, keep going through failures, you keep missing out on sales, eventually, just keep practicing, you will eventually start closing more and more deals. And that's more and more money in your pocket for doing literally nothing besides talking to humans. Like, all you're doing is overcoming obstacles. All you're doing is just telling them, okay, so this is why this product is good for you. And they're already interested. You're not selling to like people who are not interested in some random person on the street. These are people who are interested in the product, and all you're doing is just closing the deal. And like, it's so, like, I really wish that was a route I took rather than even go to college, because going to college, like, I went to college to learn finance, and finance is a core part of every business. That's why I picked it. But it's like, it's not as core as sales, marketing, or product. And so it's like, if you ever want to be in the money, and if you ever, like, you don't really care about what you do for a job, and you're just like, bro, I'm gonna go to work, I'm gonna do whatever I gotta do to make money, then I'm gonna come home and live my life, which you should do. Your job shouldn't be your life. Do sales. Go in and just make money. Read some books. Like, you could literally learn more about sales reading books in like 2 weeks than most salesmen, because most of them just go in because they have no other option, and they just suck at what they do. Learn sales, learn about humans, and everything in your life will be so much better. Don't listen to the majority of people who just yap in your ear. It's like, this is like another key advice. Don't listen to people who don't have what you want. If you want to take advice on if you should be a salesman or not, listen to salesmen. Don't listen to the 99% of people who are not salesmen telling you, oh, salesmen suck, salesmen, or they don't make that much money. They're like sleaze bags. Why? Because 99% of people are like it's like the worst advice you could ever get, because they don't even know what the hell they're talking about. It's like, do you know how much times I will hear a fat person try to give someone else fitness advice, and it's completely wrong? I'm jacked, okay? I've been working out for 4 years consistently. I went from fat to shredded. I have abs and everything, right? And I hear people take advice from fat people, and it's completely wrong, and they're like, oh, wow, like, that's good advice. No, it's not good advice. If they don't have what you want, don't listen to anything they have to say, ever. And everything that you hear, even from me, go test it in the real world. I'm telling you, go do sales. Go look up why sales is a good job. Ask ChatGPT, ask Google, ask salesmen. They're all gonna say the same thing I'm saying. But that's because everything I say is backed through science and my own experience of life. But still, take what I say, question it, and apply it to your own life. Question everything you hear, everything. And if it doesn't align with your life, it doesn't align with how the world is for you, your beliefs, question it and don't believe it. If it doesn't serve you, don't believe it, right? But I'm telling you, go test it out. And even if you don't want to get into a sales job, learn the mechanics of sales. Learn how to talk to humans. Learn how to persuade. Learn how to sell yourself, because that's how you get more women, more clients, more interviews, just better outcomes in everything. Like, I never knew how important sales was, but I realized everything in life is sales. Like, once you understand the mechanics, I remember in high school, I convinced my teacher to give me a 92 on test when I got a 76, because I just sat there after class and I just talked to her, and I was like, miss, I was really sick, this and that. Like, bro, you can literally sell anything you want. It's actually fucking crazy. But it's like, you need to know how to talk, you need to know how to persuade, you need to know how to be influential. And if you do, everything in your life will just be copacetic. Learn sales, learn humans, and in the end, you're gonna fucking win.